So, how is CPTSD diagnosed? Well, there's a questionnaire called the International Trauma Questionnaire, which can be used to assess for CPTSD. So if you are looking to get diagnosed, that might be a test that your therapist gives you. If your therapist recognizes CPTSD but is going off the DSM-5, there are other ways to diagnose. Specifically, there are 6 symptom clusters for diagnosing CPTSD. There's changes in emotional regulation, so dysphoria, suicidal preoccupation or self-harm, explosive or inhibited bursts of anger or sexuality, and these can alternate, right? So it can be really explosive one day and really inhibited the other. There's variance in consciousness, so there's dissociation, depersonalization, and derealization. Reliving experiences, as is typical of PTSD, or amnesia or improved recall for traumatic memories. So it can be one or the other, or both. Helplessness or paralysis in decisions, shame, guilt, or self-blame, defilement or stigma, feeling different from other humans, specialness, aloneness, no one can understand me, or feeling non-human. One of our alters uses its pronouns because it feels non-human. It feels different. Not in a specific way, right? Like, it doesn't think it's a dog. It just is not a human. Not allowed to be a human. Varied perception of perpetrators can be a symptom. Recognizing, like, one day you hate them and one day you need them back in your life. You need them. They're the only thing holding you together. Back and forth like that. Alterations in relations to others aside from your abuser. So, isolation, withdrawal, searching for a hero, someone to save you from that abuser. Distrust, and failures of self-protection. So you're not doing what you need to do to emotionally protect yourself. There can be changes in systems of meaning. So you can be losing your faith or experiencing great hopelessness or despair. There are some differential diagnoses, things that when you are going to diagnose someone for CPTSD, you need to look at these and make sure it's not one of those first. So that can be post-traumatic stress disorder, just the plain old post-traumatic stress disorder. Traumatic grief, which is you go through something and someone that you love died in the process, and so you have experienced a trauma and now you're also grieving. Lastly, the other one is borderline personality disorder. So that's generally how CPTSD is diagnosed, or are the factors that are being looked at when someone is diagnosed with CPTSD. If you have another disorder you want to hear about and I didn't cover it yet, go ahead and leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that. Thanks and have a nice day.